Have you ever sat in a PowerPoint presentation that is dragged on and on and on? Show of hands. Yes, yes. I think we've all had experience with those types of presentations. Tonight, I'm going to share with you a little tip that may make your audience relax a little bit more and give your presentation a little more of a personal touch. And how are we going to accomplish that? Well, we're going to map our way. I'm going to explain a tip on how you can make your presentations more personal. How to do it. And what are the advantages of doing a presentation in this manner as opposed to maybe a more corporate manner? We have to remember that most of us, when we're doing PowerPoint presentations, and I've been just as guilty as others in the room, you go to your good old friend Google, you type in the search, it brings up all your images, you save that picture to your drive, and then that becomes your presentation. I propose to you a different way to do things, and that would be use personal photographs within your presentation. So here we can see little James on his map, and it relates to the slide in terms of mapping and where we're going to take things. All aboard! So let's all get aboard this train, or streetcar as the graphic may suggest, and take that personal journey. Sorry, move that. We all have these wonderful devices, and they're all armed with great cameras, which means you could be anywhere, see something that captures your eye or interest, snap that picture. And I would say to you, a personal picture that you're taking and strikes your eye is a great picture to put inside of your PowerPoint presentation, as long as it's relevant to your screen. So as much as I would love to put James on every photo, I've chosen to have different subjects on there because they're more relevant to the content that I'm sharing. If you're of an older vintage and you have these wonderful photo albums, okay, nothing embarrassing, in your house, you could look through those, scan them to your computer, and use those as a wonderful picture to add, again, a more personal touch to your presentation. Remember, the job of a picture or graphic is to enhance your content, not detract from it. We don't want them remembering the picture of the lion per se. We want them to remember that the content is king. Now, if you have a strong graphic up there, it will make your message more memorable for the audience. Now, I must admit, I just swerved you all, didn't I? Because you thought, oh, it's a king reference. It has to be an Elvis picture. But no, that was a wonderful picture taken at African Lion Safari. I've repurposed it for the purposes of this slide today. So you can get creative. Think of different things. Let's pretend we're talking about castles, or castles in the sky. Maybe we're going to have a picture of a child's sandcastle that we've taken at our beach. Or maybe you're going to have a mountain. Maybe it's going to be of Canada's Wonderland's mountain. Or maybe another mountain that you visited. The point is, by making it more personal, the audience will be more engaged with your presentation, and it'll look different from others that they have seen. What's the old saying? How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. So you're going to have to practice some new skills, perhaps. Observe and look around you. There's wonderful opportunities for photos, and those opportunities can lend themselves nicely to a presentation. Again, this was taken by me in New York City. You want to observe and look at the world through a different lens. I'm going to show you some other pictures from my gallery of collection, because I see things, I want to take a picture of it. So how about this one? So it's kind of humorous, because if you were stuck somewhere and needed help at 5:30, according to that sign, you're out of luck. No one's going to come to your rescue. And so that struck me as odd, so I took a picture of it. I may use it down the road in a presentation, or as something to describe maybe a barrier, or maybe a rigid customer service practice that is very defined, that we need to maybe introduce some more gray area to. We're going to journey to faraway lands. Maybe it's a picture of Hogwarts that will jog the memory. Maybe we're talking about children's novels. That picture was taken at Universal Studios in Florida. Maybe we're talking whimsical creatures, or things that take place under the sea. I snapped this photo of a mural in, again, Universal Studios. So there's lots of opportunities. Your goal will be achieved if the audience responds to your pictures and to your message. And if you select pictures that are relevant to you, but have that personal touch, I think you're going to find your audience to be more engaged with your visual presentations. So get creative. Have fun. And I challenge you, on your next PowerPoint presentation, resist going to Google. Look instead through your own photos and photo albums. And get personal with your visual aids. Mr. Toastmaster.